it's not true. It's not true for Australia that in order to get on the roll in Australia, you have to become an Australian citizen. So,
but Kelvin, could it be that some Labor MPs, looking down the road, think that these are potential voters down the road?
That's not I can see why that might be a greater factor in the US. I don't think that's a significant factor in Australia. It is true that there are people in Australia from migrant communities who are keen to see other members of the community arrive in Australia also, and who are sympathetic to that. But the key driver of high migration in Australia is unquestionably business. And business is relentless in its pursuit of high migration, high population, and influences the major political parties via campaign donations. That's the main driver. One quick observation, because there's been a lot of discussion this morning about why the left or sections thereof are missing in action on migration issues, and I think that there is this sense of the idea of open borders as a form of redistribution of wealth, that people from poor countries will move to rich countries, and that represents redistribution of wealth. The most powerful antidote or rebuttal of this I have seen is Roy Beck's numbers, the Gumballs presentation, which anyone who hasn't seen it should see it, and I love it so much. I've done it a couple of times in Australia. When I do it as well as Roy, I will put it on YouTube and get it around the country as far as I can.
Follow the money. America's religion is economic growth, the belief in it, and the belief that a larger corporate America, and that follows into the political process. And for those who, increasing 1%, they have choices, and they will have choices when our country goes. It's they probably have multiple homes now, and X all around the world, and so forth and so forth. And and so matter of fact, I hate to say this, but it's not just the 1%. Increasingly, some of the rest of us are looking around the world too, and in places where it's a lower cost of living, and other kinds of things that are available. Many folks, Americans on Social Security income moving to parts of Mexico. I mean, and even though that's even more polluted, some places of Mexico, but some places aren't. So I'm simply saying we have lost a lot of our citizenship and patriotism and the belief that we have responsibilities for each other, especially on even though we say we do, we talk about patriotism, but we really don't really believe that game. It's individual, and we see it in privatization. As Garrett Hardin would say, the non-respect for the commons, and that's at the root of it. And that's what we really believe in. We say we're a Judeo-Christian society, but we believe in the pursuit of growth. We believe in an individual's responsibility to take care of him or herself, and if you make enough money, you can take care of your family. And we've lost any kind of conception of either the commons or public interest. As Lamar Smith tried to get a bill, called it the immigration in the public interest, it didn't succeed, because we don't have immigration in the public interest. We have private interests competing.
Well, I would just like to, first off, thank all of our panelists. We've had a wonderful discussion, legal, environmental, international, and labor and workforce. It's just been a fantastic discussion, so thank you all so very much.
Thank you.
Also wanted to thank our staff, Jessica Neal, who's in the back. She's done a fantastic job of coordinating this event. Thank you all so very much for coming.
And there's one other thing to say. Thank you very much, Leah, for all of your effort putting this on. Thank you.
Right on, Phil.
Thank you very much.